So now we'll throw it over to our friends over at WEEI as they are on air with the interview guests themselves as well.
Like, just Game 7, Yankee Stadium, Damon hits that home run. Like, has there ever been a feeling outside of kids being born that has replicated that emotion, Jason?
Well, I think that, over the time, it's what's been built for years and what's been built over time. I mean, we're not there without, Pesky and Jim Rice and Johnny Valentin, Mo Vaughn, and Dewey Evans. Like, we're not in those positions without that because it took a lot. But the burden that had been felt by what later became Red Sox Nation, or known as, was felt across the board, and that put a sense of relief through it.
What up?
Hold on. Big Poppy has finally decided to arrive here this morning. Tech. Do we fine him for being late or something? Good. David,
good luck.
You can sit right down. We got Jason Varitek's on the phone. Sit right down there, David. Right here is great. It's when you look at kind of this team post trade deadline, you're there every day with them. How do you feel like these guys are feeling, and what's sticking out with you as far as this team of guys right now?
Love you, brother.
Yeah, I mean we what up, David? So we played well. Things haven't gone record-wise as well in the second half or post. Well, post hasn't been fine, just second half. But we're in games until this past weekend with Houston. We lost a punch in the face on Sunday, and we could have flip-flopped either one of the first two games. So, and that's what they're doing, put themselves in positions to win every night. And it's the ebb and flows of sometimes pitching carries hitting, sometimes hitting's got to carry pitching. If they don't match up, you lose the game. And they're doing a good job of mix and matching both. It's a relentless group, a relentless mix of young and old that we can, I want to say old, but, veteran players. But the youth has some serious dynamic abilities that we've been able to wait through the course of time, and they've come out.
David Ortiz is here. Poppy, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me ask you this question. If you are running late coming to the ballpark, can you just pull over and park on your own bridge?
Probably.
That's what I
got the green light. Yeah. That's what the governor said.
That's what I would say. We were Curtis brought up 2004, and it's does it seem like it's been 20 years? We were just talking to Jason about that. It seemed like it's been 20 years?
Man, time is flying. I mean, it doesn't seem like it has been 20 years. I mean, I can remember things that happened back then that, and let me tell you, I'm not really good at remembering things. You know what I'm saying? So everything is moving fast. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's been a minute, but it doesn't seem like it.
I want to ask both of you guys about the relationship that the Red Sox have with the Jimmy Fund. It's really special. It's been going on since 1953. I think the longest running relationship between a professional sports franchise and a charity. What has it meant to you over the last 20 years?
Well, when I first got here, the team that I used to play for also. Every Major League Baseball club is into the community service and all those type of things. But once I got here to Boston, the way the Red Sox manage and educate us as a player is in a different dimension. And I say that because once I got here, I see the Jimmy Fund, especially, where this is something that it brings so many things together. It was something that it caught my attention right away when I first got here. You know what I'm saying? And being able to, raise money to do what the Jimmy Fund does is something that to me is very special.
Jason, your perspective on that?
Yeah, it's something that rallies a nation, that rallies the Red Sox nation and has from the get-go. And the longer you're here, you understand that growth. From people that have grown up here, like my wife's, born and raised up here, and it's a day that everybody looks forward to, or a time period that everybody looks forward to give back. But our relationship with the Jimmy Fund allows us to give back and to be supportive in those areas. But it's more about the masses. It's more about the whole Red Sox nation than it is just the Sox and the Jimmy Fund.
Well, it's interesting hearing David talk about how clubs that he was with beforehand, all clubs do something in the community to give back. But it feels like Red Sox players, even after they maybe move on or they retire, stay connected with Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund. So for you two, was that something that you wanted to make sure happened after your time with the Red Sox was over?
No, you have to. You have to. To me, it's basically mandatory, because when it comes down to helping and giving back, it's something that to me goes a long way. As you guys know, I got my own foundation also, and it's all about helping people. It's all about helping children. The children are the future of what we are, and this is something that, like I say, the Red Sox, every single player that comes through this organization, after you retire, even after when you move on to somewhere else, you carry that with you because the Red Sox emphasize big time on it. And it's not just that. It's just the way they do it. You know what I'm saying? The way they involve you as a player. I mean, I retired 7 years ago, and I still always want to do something for the marathon, for the Jimmy Fund. I mean, everything that is going on around here, it's all collapsing into the same space, helping people, giving back, And to me, that is in a special place.